Hi, is this thing on? Okay, I think this is on. I'm not sure. It looks like it's on. So, hello everyone. Welcome to Strange Beauty, my virtual exhibition opening. I have to tell you that it's very strange. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm a little nervous. It's my first time doing a live feed. I'm doing it on Instagram and YouTube. I have taped my phone to my computer screen. It's gonna be a total disaster. Oh, hello. Okay, there are some people live here. Hi, Brett, Taralee, Aaron. Hey, fucker, Giovanni. Nice to see you guys. Very exciting. So even though I've been teaching online for 3 semesters now, and I've gotten used to talking to myself. Basically, this is next level. I don't want to talk a whole lot, and I would really love to hear from you. If you want to ask me some questions in the chat, or if you want to jump in, I know I'd love to see you. It'd be great. I'm not quite alone here. It's me and my Negroni, so I'll start by saying thanks for being here, friend. Here's to you. Norok. Okay. So, Strange Beauty. Here we are in this strange time, strange show. I remember last year in I guess March when this whole thing started. It was kind of amazing. I actually enjoyed the complete closure of what seemed like everything. Like I remember going out on the street and there was no one there, and I just felt like everything was put on pause. And I felt a great sense of relief. I felt like my mind was more free. I was less stressed. It seemed like everything is more quiet. And I remember, reading more and becoming a bit more introspective, thinking about what I'm thinking about more, becoming more aware of my body. And that had something to do with this work. I was already doing the smaller paintings, and I think some of that introspection found its way in this work. And of course, then it kind of started feeling a little bit strange. It seemed like every day was the same. But I have to say I'm very fortunate, and I'm very thankful that I didn't really suffer. I had time off. I had projects, some renos. I had time to paint, to read, and thankfully myself and my family didn't get sick. Knock on wood. So it's all good. So what I wanted to do, my work normally is sort of more complex scenes of multiple figures. And I had kind of usually a vision, maybe a dream I had that I wanted to transform into a painting. And then maybe about a year and a half ago, I started just looking around rather than imagining something. I started noticing things around me, little moments that kind of stood out for me. For example, I would walk on the street and I would see a person doing something, I don't know, wearing something, or the light caught them in a certain way, in such a way that they seem to be lifted from reality, that they stood out in an interesting way. Most of them were just maybe somebody, I couldn't see their face, or their back was turned, or there's a strange shadow or interesting color. Something caught my eye. It often happens that when I look at reality, it reminds me of a painting, or I see a scene that looks like a painting. And I started thinking about what that is. What's a painting? Or what are the that I like to look at? Are paintings that have something ambiguous about them, something that's not quite clear, that makes me wonder. And I wanted to make paintings that have the same feeling. Perhaps there's kind of a beauty in that, and that's why I came up with this title. Because things that are beautiful, that attract my eye because they're beautiful. I have outside of nature. I might think, it's a beautiful, I've seen beautiful trees, that's a beautiful tree, or a mountain or something like that. But I like to paint people, and when it comes to people, I don't know, I don't really go for beauty. I look for the, something strange, something that's out of the ordinary. Something that's ambiguous or unexplained, or somebody doing something that is just weird, I guess. Like, I'm just off the top of my head, I have this, I saw this guy in Picton who likes to clean the street. He has a container, an empty yogurt container, and he scrapes the road with it, gathering up all this gravel and dust. And I said, no, that's very strange, but this person is so committed to this, and he collects all this debris, which is basically gravel, pebbles and dust, and puts them in plastic bags and then takes them away. And I always wondered, where does he take this stuff? And I imagine that maybe he's building this crazy castle with all these pebbles and dust that is collected from the road in this little town. So I like to make paintings that have that strangeness in some way, and for that to happen, I think I have to think about what's a painting, and what are the expectations that we bring when we look at a painting, and how can I play with that so that you're surprised. And that's why for this past 14 months I decided to work on smaller pieces which have a single figure. So each painting, there's 10 paintings, each showing one person, one figure, one body, and in each one I try to think about the relationship of the figure and the ground. So it's often a person who is in a kind of an ambiguous or strange or indeterminate or half-realized environment. It could be a space that is semi-abstract, but it feels very open and wide. Or it could be the opposite, semi-abstract or abstract, kind of void world that seems very flat. And also, with my teaching, I've been teaching this class that deals with the historical techniques of oil painting. And in doing that, in having to teach it, it made me pay attention to things that I haven't really looked into too carefully in my past. I always admired art historical, like old paintings, but I didn't try to paint one myself. So in teaching this course, I started to try this old school techniques, and I found them super interesting. And some of that comes into these paintings. Now, let me see, Barbie has a question maybe. Someone has a question. Yeah, feel free if you have a question, or if you want to join me on this feed. I'd love to see you. I'd love to hear from you. Okay, I don't know how does this work. Oh, there's several requests. Okay, guys, I'm getting the hang of it. Oops. Hi. Who's this? Melody? Hello. I see it. Hi, somebody's playing the flute. Is this in my honor? You're playing a beautiful tune. Hello. Hi. Oh, it's Barbie. Hi. This is so fun. How's it going?
We're partying. Backyard party.
Oh, thank you. I'll pretend that I'm there and that we're all here together.
I didn't mean to hijack. I just wanted to come in and have a look. Carry on.
Okay, thanks, Barbie. I hope to see you in the gallery soon. Okay, let's see. How does this work? Okay, I don't know. how to go to the next person. Melody. Okay, so I'll just keep talking. What was I saying? Yeah, so some of these old came into this sort. Oh, hi, Melody. How's it going? Hello.
It's okay. I didn't know what I was doing when I clicked live.
You're live. Welcome. Thanks for joining me, so I don't feel like I'm talking to myself. What are you cooking there?
Bye.
Okay, bye.
Chili for my camping.
Chili. Okay, enjoy. Really hope that you can come see them in person, because of course there's no other way to see painting. And this event here is really just a ploy to try to convince you to come here, look at stuff in person. You can contact me, make an appointment, and then we'll figure out a time and just come see it. Okay, so so I work with these single figures with the hope that I could better simplify and clarify my visual vocabulary for painting. And I really had a lot of fun making this work. Each one, like the way I like to work is that I want to be surprised. I don't know exactly how it's going to look like at the end when the painting is finished. So it's kind of like a little bit of a journey for me, and each of these works, entailed a lot of discovery for me, and I'm really pleased to have experienced to put up this work and be surrounded by it for a week. It looks very different than in my studio, which is total chaos, but it's a creative chaos. So as I say, they're kind of connected in some ways, but each one there's a kind of an individual exploration. It has there's always a range of textures. I use a combination of acrylic, oil, and collage. And just I think they're very playful, very interesting to look at. They have a very very physical presence. But also as images, I think that they're interesting to look at because they kind of they change over time. If you look at them for a while, you'll start to see more things into them, or at least that's my hope. Okay, so let's see. Oh, Hadas, we love your work. Thanks, Hadas. Great to hear from you. Okay, there's a request here. Let's see, Amanda. Amanda, you want to say something? Show us around the room, says Aaron. Okay, Amanda doesn't want to say anything. It's kind of maybe a little bit difficult to do this. I have to move my computer with my phone taped on it. Okay, so here's one angle. It's on this wall. Then I have something here, a couple of pieces. Okay, let's go this way. High tech, yeah. So what I'm going to do is I post on Instagram a lot of images. So during the next week, each day I'm going to post images and details of one painting every day, and I'm going to also write a little bit about the story of that painting, because I don't want to show you everything now, because I want it to be my captive audience, and I hope that you can keep watching. Look on Instagram, And once again, I love to see you here in person. Okay, so are there any other things? I don't know if there's some questions. There's some questions in YouTube chat, says Giovanni. Let me see. Chat. Okay, let me see if I can figure out. I can't see any questions. Reloads. Oh, okay. Oh, guys, it's amazing. I discovered the chat in YouTube. Let me see here. Corinne, hi Corinne. Michael Ankoviak, hey buddy, looking terrific. Stuart, hi Stuart. Pick the points. Irina, hi. Good guys. I didn't see you. I was looking all on Instagram. So welcome everyone on YouTube. Hi Bogdan, Phil and Rebecca. Oh guys, hi from Vancouver. Great to hear from you. Aaron Finley, hi. I have a question for you. I'm wondering how paint and all its attendant material possibilities shape the ambiguities you create in your paintings. Oh, okay, that's a stomper. How paint and its possibilities shape the ambiguities you create in your paintings. Okay, I mean, probably like what I would say is that my background and my impulse is painting something that looks like what it, and it just became kind of not very interesting for me. So ever since I looked for ways in which I could still fulfill that kind of compulsion to paint realistically, and then found ways in which I can work against it or kind of but the nature has a lot to do with that because oil paint is so flexible. I think the best painting medium, and I use it in various ways to introduce some kind of measure of chaos into the work. So it has a realistic structure, but within that structure, I try to kind of splash paint around to squeegee or smooth paint to try to produce effects that of man. So I think I hope that answers your question, Aaron. Oh, okay. Can you walk around? Let me see here. Walk around. Okay, I showed you a bit of my work. Feliciter, merci, Adrian. Michael says, how do you arrive at color harmony? Wow, painters questions. Harmony, that's a good question. I don't know. I guess I use a limited number of colors, first of all, so probably that creates some harmony because I tend to use maybe 5 colors in total. And I think that's the kind of harmony overall because the colors are sort of related. I tend to use cooler colors. I love a lot of purple, magenta, blue. There's always those colors in my work. But what I try to do is to create some discord too. So no, I love to use colors that are almost violent. So if there's a harmonious area of color, sometimes I interrupt with a color that's totally weird. That's another way in which I can introduce an element of surprise or chaos. Okay, we can talk more about that, Michael, for sure. Hi, Tanya. Hi, no problem. Your process and decisions making to arrive at a final image. Okay, Michael again. What's my process and decision making to arrive at a final image? I don't know. I guess I work at it until this is when it's hard to talk about painting. It's hard to write. Now I have a hell of a time writing about my painting, and it's hard to talk about painting without sounding kind of silly. But for me, the process is just when it feels balanced in terms of the plan. There's a little bit of planning, and there's a lot of playing around and chaos or unplanned things. So there's an area that's I'm going into the realism, and I love it. I'm doing the hand, and it's an awesome hand. I'm really pleased with it, but it feels lame. So then I have to interrupt it to I don't know, do a splash of color, or just like use the bottom palm to just kind of wipe it off, and that gives it a new freshness and a new chaos. So when the painting overall it feels like a good balance of these two opposites, then it's done. Or maybe some paintings I just don't know, even if it doesn't feel finished, I don't know what else to do with it, so then I just leave it for now. James, hi James, congratulations. Thank you for taking time to introduce the exhibit. Thanks, buddy. I hope to see you soon and see you in person. Thanks, Joe. Thanks for joining. Thanks for your comments. Samantha, thanks for being here. Thank you. Can't wait to see your show in person. Josh lost my shirt. Thanks, buddy. You have good taste. Elon, hey Elon, thanks for coming. I love you. Emily's here too. Hi, Emily. Guys, I feel so great. I'm so happy. You're making me very happy. I love you. I miss you. Thanks for being here. Okay, thanks for joining from Melbourne, Adrian. Mulțumesc românilor. Amazing. Hey, buddy. Hey, Steve. Stephen Noble. Hey, buddy. Ian, thank you. Congratulations. James, can you share your IG handle? Okay, yes, IG handle. My Instagram handle is Mr. Bogdan Luka. Tanya, how do you choose your subject matter? So back to that idea of I love painting people, so it's got to be people. I always liked. I was always interested in faces and bodies, but I also want to create a world. I want each picture is not just a picture of a person doing something, but it's a world. There's a window, a frame, and in there's a whole world, like with some kind of space or atmosphere. So how do I choose my subject for these particular works? Just by walking around. These are all based on things that I saw. There were just little moments in everyday life, got them in a certain way, or there's a weird pattern of shadow across their bodies. There was something that caught my attention. There was something about this person that I saw which looked like a painting to me, because it was out of the ordinary. If you can, how every day you just go about your business. You walk on the street and you're thinking about something, and you don't even know where you are. You're just going, and then you see somebody, or somebody crosses your path that pulls you out of that daydream. And so that happened to me, and that moment is like, that's a painting. This is one of these. All of these paintings are like that. They have a source in that kind of experience that I've had. Okay, Joe asks, how do you feel the way you approach painting has changed over the years? Man, good questions, guys. You're killing me with these questions. Well, again, so I started in realistic painting, and I always love painting. But in my opinion, when you do that, you're painting the still life or the portrait, whatever. Your goal is to make it look like that. And when your painting looks like that, the colors and the values, or maybe it looks like the person, then you're done. So that's how I started, and as I said, I was looking for something else. I was quite good at it, but so maybe for that reason it became uninteresting to me. So I started looking at more contemporary art. That's actually the time when I went back to school. I went to OCAD, and I learned some new ideas, some new ways of looking at art. I learned about new artists, new inspirations, and I started, I found my way. I mean, I can say that I found my way. I'm still searching. I'm still trying to align. I love paintings, and I want to make paintings that reflect my in life. So of course that I'm a different person through the years, so I think the work should change as well. Zach, I'm in the gallery, buddy. Yes, I'm here in the gallery having my opening, my virtual opening. Okay, Michael. Emily says, more Negroni. Yes. Norok. Okay, there you go. Tanya, I love that explanation. Great, I'm glad I could explain. Giovanni asked, do you listen to any music while painting this series of paintings? If yes, what kind of music do you listen to? No, I don't really listen to music. Sometimes I listen to talk radio, like podcasts. I don't really listen to music. And podcasts are also hard because I miss what's being said, so I have to listen again and again. So yeah, no music. McJames, what do you like about smelling oil paint? Oh yeah, oil paint. I don't know, it smells good. It smells like it's a very particular smell. I guess it's part of the visceral experience of working with oil. I don't like smelling solvents, so I'm just talking about the oil paint from the tube. It smells like vegetable oil with pigment. I find it kind of turns me on. Congratulations! I like your approach to painting figures. Thank you, Parisa. Smells good. Okay. Let's see. I have some more comments here in Instagram. Let me see. August says she loves all the paintings. Thank you. August is my baby. She's a big fan. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Is there a request to join me? No. Okay, love your work. Miriam, hi. Thanks for joining me here. Okay, this is fun. I feel less strange. I really appreciate you taking a few minutes to listen to my rambling here. Can we see the paintings behind you, Miriam? Okay, I'm going to show you again these two. And once again, I'm going to post detailed images about all these paintings over the course of next week. So between today and June 17th, I'll be here. And also every day I'll be posting about one painting each day. And there's some people curious about the inspiration behind these works. Oh, hi, August. You are a rascal, way past your bedtime. But this is a worthy cause. Okay. Any more questions? Joe, how do you feel about the life of your paintings beyond the sale, once they have left your possession? How do I feel about the life of my paintings? I haven't thought about it much. Yeah, I love it when people who've bought my work send me a picture. I like to see the work in a context. It's interesting, and especially if the work is far away. I have a few people who bought my work in Germany who contacted me, and it's fun. I don't have an attachment to my work. I love the experience of doing it, but I'm not attached to it. I would like to sell it, and I don't regret. I don't regret when it goes out there, and it pleases me when it does, because ultimately I want to communicate through my work. Miriam, what was it like making these during the pandemic? Oh, I think they kind of reflect something about what we've all been experiencing together. I think it's a very special moment, maybe in history, because when we mention COVID or pandemic, probably the entire world knows what we mean, and probably we have similar experiences. So once again, I was very fortunate. I didn't lack for anything during this time, and I was able to just do my stuff in the studio. So in some ways it wasn't any different than before, and again I'm very happy that was the case. Joe, do you miss them? Joe, I know you're attached to your paintings. I don't miss them. No, I don't miss them. I made the paintings, and I don't miss them. I want them. I don't want to store paintings. It's kind of a burden. I feel burdened. I have a lot of paintings, and I would rather that they are kind of out there, expressing and communicating and connecting with people. Here, Aaron. I'm not sure which Aaron, but hi, Aaron. Your videos on Instagram are excellent. Do you make them in tandem with the paintings you make? No, I mean I made some painting. I made some videos to this work because this context challenged me to do everything I can to get eyeballs on my paintings. Since it's less likely that people will come in person. I don't have a opening in person, so it makes things hard. But that's also a challenge. So I try to kind of do video content because I know that's where all of our attention is these days. The teaching. Since I had it online, I made a number of videos that explain various aspects of painting. Tanya asks, has becoming a father changed your approach to painting in any way? Becoming a father is trippy. It changed everything. I need a drink for that one. It changed my approach to painting. It made me, realize things about myself. I learned a lot. Having a child is kind of real experience that makes you, try to figure out who you are again and figure out your life and what's important. So My approach to painting, no, I don't think. It maybe changed, how I paint or what's in my paintings. Maybe I don't know. Probably changed something because it changed everything. Hopefully that will come back in a minute. Okay. Okay, so I think that's about all I have to say. Once again, I hope that you can join me and see the work in person. James says paintbrush and can you get something now for August? Yes, you know who is boss. Giovanni says, I really like the painting with the person wearing a jacket with his or her back facing us. Great texture and composition from what I can see in the distance. Is it the lake in the background? Yeah, thank you, Giovanni. Okay, and Steven wants to see the work again. Yeah, it could be a lake. It's a kind of a open to interpretation, but it does. That particular work is I wanted to see to create a kind of the same image twice with a different feeling. One where the space seems vast and open, which yes, there's a sense of a lake perhaps, and the other one where the space is more shallow, as if there's sort of standing in front of a building of some sort. And again, Steve, I'm going to post images on Instagram of all of the work, and you'll be able to see them much better. Michael, how do we see pieces in person? So just let me know when you want to come, and I'll meet you here. I guess we're only allowed to have people by appointment, but I'll make the appointment. So it simply means let me know when you can come, and we'll arrange a time, and I'll be happy to meet you here and talk. We can chat, look at the work together. Okay. Anything else? I get a lot. That's the thing that I like about being a teacher. It gives you a license to just talk a lot, but I don't want to bore you guys. So if there are no more questions, I'm going to end it here. Thank you, Phil and Rebecca from Vancouver. Love how you're adapting to current times and being creative. Loving hearing your voice while we make dinner. That's nice. I miss you guys. I hope we can come see you soon. I love Vancouver. Aaron says this has been amazing. Thanks, Aaron. I appreciate you coming. I appreciate your questions. Okay, so once again, thanks. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. Here's to you again, Norok. And I hope we can all see each other in person soon and look at art together. Get in touch with me, and we'll figure out a time, and you can come see the work in person. All right, and stay tuned to Instagram next week. The information about all of this work. Thank you very much, and see you soon.